He's a creature. There he is right there, man. He's a creature, man. He's good, man. He's, you know, the leader of our team. You know, we kind of follow his lead, man. You know, he's a tough guy. Out there running guys over, stiff-arming guys, man. Had a lot of success tonight, and we just kind of fed off each other, man, and those are the games that you want to play in. And one thing that we preach to each other, you know, is a championship fight coming in here. They're going to make plays. They got Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. They're going to make plays, but we got to make our plays as well. You know, it was a heavyweight championship fight. They hit us, we hit them, and we was able to, you know, come out on top with a score or two a hit.
You told us this week that you had visualized a lot leading up to this. How much did it match what you had prepared for?
I went through every scenario that I possibly could, and when I woke up this morning, you know, I was ready to go. I went and had breakfast. You know, I trusted my preparation. I did everything I could possibly do to have success in this game, and today was fun. You know, I didn't feel like you know, I had anything to worry about. You know, I already thought about the things that could possibly happen on the field. It was a great reception from, you know, from everybody, you know, over there at the Rams side, from the fans and everybody. It was great, man, being here in SoFi, man. This is how you want it to go.
Young guys you've been mentoring.
They were great, man. They were great, man. I think everybody had a sack or an interception or did something great today, man. And, you know, like I said, Coach Washington had us ready to go. And then those guys went out there and they played their ass off as well. Everybody was ready to go. You can look in their eyes and you could tell that everybody was hungry and everybody wanted this game and everybody was, you know, everybody expected success today. And we went out there, took it one play at a time, and, you know, here we are.
How should your knowledge of Joe Noboon kind of really help you in this particular game and the rest of that offensive line, you know, going against them?
I didn't hear the question.
How much of your inside knowledge, like having practice with Joe Noboon, how much did that help you go against him?
You know, to be honest, I had very few reps against, you know, Joe Noboon. I barely practiced with the Rams. You know, that's one of the good things, you know, being at the Calabasas with Coach McVay. You know, he got us ready for game day. You know, I barely practiced against those guys. Joe, he's a great guy. He has a great anchor. You know, he's gonna have a very successful career. You know, just a couple of plays, you know, got around him, you know, a couple of plays, but he's a great player. You know, he's got Rob Havenstein, you know, coaching him up. They got a great offensive line over there. You know, I know we had 7 sacks and we did whatever we did, but they have a great unit. Yeah, I mean, I think it starts with the locker room, man. Everybody loves being around each other. Everybody loves coming to work. You know, everybody loves, you know, working and hanging out in the locker room and playing loud music. We enjoy our craft. We enjoy, you know, working out. We enjoy, you know, the tough days, and we definitely have fun on the fun days. And that's where it starts, you know. The Super Bowl teams that I don't know, they were all different, but I think
what do you tell the guys about handling the Super Bowl expectations that are put on this team now?
For one, we're going to make the plane do backflips on the way home tonight. We're going to celebrate this win. Yes, we're going to do that. Because like I said, it's a humbling league. And you have to celebrate wins. You just have to do it. Then you got to go back to the lab tomorrow, scratch this up. You know, look at all the things that we did well, look at all the things that we didn't do well, and then move forward. You know, we got great leadership in this locker room. We got great coaches. And we're not going to let the success of this game, you know, kind of, you know, let us fall by let us, you know, let our guard down or whatever that may be. We got a great group of guys. We enjoy winning. We enjoy working. We're going to celebrate tonight. I've said it about 5 times. We're going to celebrate tonight.
I'm sure you were not happy at all leaving the field at halftime after 3 turnovers, but what turned things around in the second half? Because you 3 drives for touchdowns.
I actually was happy at halftime. 3 turnovers and going in 10-10, 0-0, you know, that gave us all the confidence in the world, our defense being able to back us up. And, you know, we hurt ourselves a lot in that first half. There's a lot to learn from, you know, but that second half, that's who we want to be, you know, going out there and executing the way, you know, we expect ourselves to execute. I thought Coach Dorsey, you know, called a heck of a game. It's his first live, you know, action. So I'm proud of him for handling the situations how he did. But again, we were 90% on 3rd down. Like that's a recipe for success. And again, 4 turnovers, that's way too many. So we've got a lot to clean up. But like Vaughn said, we'll celebrate this one. It's hard to win in this league, especially against good teams, and that's a really good team we just played.
Josh, this offseason we asked you once or twice about communication with Ken Dorsey. How did it go, you know, after the first game? How did you think it went?
It went pretty well. Again, just getting the call in, allowing me to get to the line of scrimmage and see some things that I needed to see. But, you know, shout out to our offensive staff for putting in some plays that we saw on tape, going out there, trusting it and executing it. But again, you know, that first half, that lot to be left out there for us, a lot to be learned from too. So we're gonna look at the film and just see how we can get better and you know, try to execute at a higher level.
Even though you delivered the backbreakers to Diggs and Davis in the game, you really spread the wealth, particularly to the backs. Can you just spreading the ball around? I mean, was that just by design, or were you just literally taking what they were giving?
Yeah, just trying to be smart with the football, allowing our guys to catch and run. You know, early in the game, they were taking away some of the deep stuff. They were playing deep and you know, really forcing me to throw it down. But again, I'm just going to try to take it. You know, I had a couple plays that I wish I had back tonight. You know, I think every game you're going to have those, but you know, just allowing our guys to catch the ball in space and make some plays for us, and they did a heck of a job.
Could you talk about two touchdowns, your run against Bobby Wagner when you kind of had three receivers over here? Did you kind of sense that this side was open? And then the touchdown to Diggs, the go route.
Yeah, we went 3-by-1. You know, I thought we had good leverage, and they kind of fell off on our route with Jamison. A little pump fake, and I just got my eyes right and just saw an opening and just tried to make a play. And then the touchdown to Gabe was the first one, right? Or are you talking the one to Steph? To Diggs. Yeah. The one to Diggs, again, we felt like, you know, their corners were really looking at the quarterback. And Diggs just ran a heck of a route. The offensive line protected and just gave him a chance, and he went there and made a play for us.
So the beginning of the game started with OBJ holding the Super Bowl trophy. Now I follow you on Instagram. You've been hinting at some notes over there about OBJ. Any latest on there?
I mean, well, he said whoever won this game, that's where he was going to go, you know. So, I mean, you know, there's truth behind every joke, you know. So we just had to see, man. He's a huge part of our success last year, and you know, whenever he gets healthy, man, I'm sure it's a lot of teams that you know gonna be wanting him, and you know, we just gotta wait and see, man. I think we did everything we could possibly do to get him. We just gotta, you know, wait till he gets healthy, man. We got a great squad over here, and I think everybody, you know, saw it, man. I think Josh, you know, add another weapon, man. That's just another guy that we could get the ball to, man. But right now, man, we got a great group of guys, man. You know, Isaiah McKenzie, Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox, Diggs, man. Running backs went crazy today. Offensive line Brock the Will. We got a great team, man. And you know, we're just gonna keep going. And you know, whenever he gets healthy, we'll see what happens.
GM Vaughn.
What does a play like that feel like for you, both in the moment and right after it?
Again, they're down, just trying to make a play for the team, just doing what I can do to try to get a first down. That's it. You know, guys appreciate that. You know, I play hard. I want to win games no matter how I can do it. That's just I guess an example of, you know, what I'm willing to do to win a game and just try to get a first down and allow us to keep moving the ball. So, you know, it's just all in the heat of the moment, and, you know, I think guys appreciate that.
James Cook's first NFL carry didn't go, I'm sure, as he would want it. Do you talk to him at all?
Yeah, he's fine. You know, he's played in a lot of big games in his college career, and, you know, we know the NFL game's a little bit different, but got no doubt in my mind, you know, the type of player that he is, he's going to be helping us a lot, you know, this season. You know, that's it's unfortunate how it goes, but, you know, one play doesn't define who you are.
There's some great running backs that have played in this league that fumbled their first, you know, carry. So I'm glad he got it out the way, man. He showed us, you know, all types of crazy stuff in practice, man. He's going to have an excellent year this year, man. Kind of got the nerves out the way, you know, fumbled the ball or whatever it is, and now it's on the way up. He's going to have a great career for us.
Josh, you talk about doing what you have to do, but running 10 times in the game, do you like it? Do you enjoy it in that moment, or are you just doing what you got to do?
I like winning. Whatever I'm asked to do, I'm willing to do. And again, limiting the hits, obviously sliding and getting out of bounds, that's, you know, above, you know, the utmost importance there. You know, the best ability is availability. But again, when I'm called upon to do something for my team, I'm willing to do it.
Josh, with all the expectations that are placed on you, and you've heard all the talk about Super Bowl, did you guys come in here knowing that you did need to make a statement today? You did need to show the world that you guys are who everyone thinks you are?
No, we needed to win a game.
Yes,
we needed to put our best foot forward, try to execute the way we know we can execute. and just try to win a game. That's all. 1-0 each week is our mindset, playoff caliber. That's what we're trying to do. That's what Coach McDermott preaches us, and that's what our mindset and mentality is every time we step in our facility. Is what can we do to allow ourselves the opportunity to go 1-0 this week? Hey guys.
Thank you.